Paul Bristow, who also sits on the Commons Health Select Committee. Very good to talk to you, Mr Bristow. And just respond to that criticism, first of all, from Nick Thomas-Symonds about the issue of testing and these competing explanations for the slow rollout we are getting, one including that there aren't enough chemicals around.
Well, I believe there has been an issue with chemical manufacturing in the UK, that we don't actually have that capability in the numbers that we once needed. But what we've done is we're getting around this. We have called upon British industry, and they've made our manufacturing base, and they've made a huge effort. And those ventilators and those tests, they're coming through now, as are the PPE are coming through to the NHS front line. Our manufacturing base, the British people have come together, and they're now delivering for our NHS.
But just staying with the issue of testing, because we also hear different numbers being quoted, particularly at those briefings saying, oh, well, it's 10,000 a day, it's going to be 25,000 a day. We're not reaching the numbers that the ministers are telling us.
But we need to test more. I completely agree with that. But the government is on this in the sense that we've got a capacity of 10,000 tests, and we're looking to get towards 25,000 tests. I think we're now over 10,000 tests, and we need to prioritise those frontline NHS workers. But as you quite rightly say, Dermot, we need to do more, and the government is planning to do more.
Yeah, and credit where credit's due. Some remarkable achievements, aren't they, such as enabling hospitals, not building them from scratch, but converting buildings with thousands of extra beds.
Isn't it just extraordinary what's happened at the Nightingale Hospital in East London, and now what's happening in Manchester and in the West Midlands in Birmingham? It's just extraordinary, and it shows what this country is capable of when we all pull together. It's amazing stuff.
And the vast majority of the country all pulling together, of course, in obeying this lockdown. Any thoughts, though, on some of the comments about some police forces, you know, obviously isolated incidents, but some being a bit overzealous?
Well, the police have operational independence, and we need to trust the police to get on and do their job. And I'm sure in the vast majority of cases, they're doing fantastic work. But the message remains the same. It's to stay at home, protect our NHS, and save lives. And you know something? I think something extraordinary is happening out there. The British people are, in the majority, obeying this, and the vast majority are obeying this, and we will get on top of this. This is a national emergency. It's a very, very taxing and tricky time, but we will get through this, and we'll get through this not because something the government's done or not because something politicians have said. We'll get through this because the British people are pulling together.
Great talking to you, Mr Bristow. Thank you very much indeed for your comments. Paul Bristow there from the
No problem.
Commons Health Select Committee.